move on, and we have some breaking inputs coming in right now. As TVK officially seeks CPI support, CPI has called for an emergency executive meeting. According to CPI, the final call is going to be taken after this crucial party meeting. CPI says Stalin meet was more of a courtesy call, and CPI leaders are also saying that they can't ignore TVK's request. So there is a sense of hope out there as far as this news is concerned for TVK, for Vijay. Pratibha, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Pratibha, we can say that this definitely looks like a ray of hope because CPI leaders are suggesting that they can't ignore TVK's request.
Yes, absolutely. Looks very positive for the TVK, but the question also remains, what is it that they are asking in return for this support that they're extending to the TVK? As we know, today as well, earlier, Vijay held a meeting with the governor for over 40 minutes. The meeting went on, but the governor made it very clear to Vijay that he should show that he has the support. He does have the majority mark in the assembly. Now, where will the numbers come from? Speculations have been rife that it could be VCK, the CPI and the CPM. With 2 seats each for each of these parties, if the numbers add up with the Congress party, they will have enough numbers. They will cross the 118 mark that is required in the assembly. But the question is, what is it that these parties are demanding from Vijay, from TVK? That remains a question. Are these discussions still going on for that? Because not just will Vijay need support from them, he will also need a letter of support officially that should come in from each of these parties to be given to the governor. Until then, the cards are not going to be on his side, and Vijay will have to give in to that bargain. So discussions now taking place between the parties. What is it that the parties are actually looking for? We are still awaiting more information on that. As of now, it's all in the realm of speculation. What we do know is that there are very clear indications coming in
Pratibha,
that all of these three parties...
I'm interrupting you there. We have to quickly cut across to the reactions we are getting from Puducherry right now.
சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினரா இருக்கீங்க மெஜாரிட்டி வந்து சட்டமன்ற அவையில தான் வந்து மெஜாரிட்டி நிரூபிக்கப்படணும் இது ஆளுநருக்கு வந்து நிரூபிக்க கூடாதுன்றது
இல்ல அசெம்பிளி நடக்கும்போது கட் மோஷன் கொண்டு வரதோ இல்ல மெஜாரிட்டியை ப்ரூவ் பண்ணதோ இல்ல வந்து நம்பிக்கையில்லா தீர்மானம் கொண்டு வரதோ இல்ல நம்பிக்கை கோரும் தீர்மானத்தின் மீது வந்து வாக்கெடுப்பு எடுப்பதோ சட்டமன்றத்துக்கு உரிமை அது. ஆனா நீங்க ஆட்சி அமைக்கும் போது நீங்க ஆட்சி அமைக்கிற உரிமை கேட்கும் போது கவர்னர் அதை கேட்கலாம். உங்களுக்கு என்ன மெஜாரிட்டி இருக்குன்னு கேட்கலாம். இப்போ உதாரணத்துக்கு வந்து ஒரு 75 எம்எல்ஏ ஜெயிச்ச ஒரு கட்சி
has all the rights to ask if Vijay has majority or not.
நீங்க ஆட்சி அமைக்கிறீங்க.
அதே நிலைப்பாடு தான இப்ப அதிமுக வந்து
யாரா இருந்தாலும் அதே நிலைப்பாடு தான்.
இல்ல அதே நிலைப்பாடு தான வந்து ஆட்சி அமைக்கிறதுக்கான கோரிக்கை வைக்க போறேன் அப்படினு சொல்லிட்டு
For example, if one party goes with 75 MLAs and asks the governor that they want to form a government, the governor will ask how can you form the government with 75 MLAs?
போமாட்டார். கவர்னர் அது வேற விஷயம்.
That is what is happening right now also. Since Vijay doesn't have the majority, the governor is asking where is the majority.
அது வந்து எங்களுக்கு தெரியலப்பா. அதிசயம் நடக்கலாம். அதாவது ஒரு நிமிஷம் சார், ஒரு நிமிஷம். 1968ல பேரறிஞர் அண்ணாவால் துரத்தடிக்கப்பட்ட காங்கிரஸ் 32 கிட்டத்தட்ட வந்து 58 ஆண்டு காலத்துக்கு பிறகு ஆட்சியினுடைய சுகத்துக்கு தன்மானத்தை விட்டுட்டு எதிரே அணியில போட்டியிட்ட போதிலும் ஸ்டாலினுக்கு துரோகத்தை செஞ்சுட்டு நீங்க வந்து
காங்கிரஸ்
அப்ப
shamelessly broken ties with the DMK and has now joined hands with TVK. Is it right?
கம்யூனிஸ்ட் ஊட்டு காமிச்சிட்டு கேரளால வரீங்க. இங்க வந்து என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா அதே
won 5 seats in this election with the help of the DMK, but now they have dished the DMK and they have joined TVK.
இதுக்கு வந்து காங்கிரஸ் வந்து புரோக்கர் வேலை செய்யுது. விஜய் முதலமைச்சராக வருவதற்கு காங்கிரஸ் கட்சி அந்த அதிகார பதவி வெறிக்காக புரோக்கர் வேலை செய்யுது. கேவலமான புரோக்கர் வேலை. பேரறிஞர் அண்ணா அவர்களால தமிழகத்துல
Congress is acting like a broker. Congress is acting like a broker to make Vijay chief minister.
தன்னுடைய நிலை மறந்து கேவலமான
So AIADMK also they're raising questions specifically on the conduct of the Congress party, how it has, AIADMK says, shamelessly broken alliance with the DMK and asking if that is right. Let me go across to my colleague Dharini for more on this. Dharini, as uncertainty grips Chennai, what we are witnessing right now is resort politics. Now, can you also help us understand what exactly was being said by this AIADMK leader?
Well, he says that there is nothing wrong with the governor asking Vijay to prove his majority before the oath-taking ceremony. And he's telling that if a political party goes to the governor and says that we have 75 seats and we want to form the government, will the governor allow the political party to form a government? He definitely will not allow. He'll definitely want a majority, and that is what is the governor is asking from Mr. Vijay also. Vijay doesn't have a majority at this point in time, and what is wrong with the governor demanding a majority before allowing the oath-taking ceremony to happen is what this particular ADMK MLA is telling. And he's also going on to criticize the Congress party for breaking ties with DMK and joining hands with the TVK. He says that the Congress won 5 seats at this time with the help of the DMK, and now after winning these 5 seats, the Congress is ditching the DMK and they are joining hands with Vijay's TVK for power, because the Congress wants to be part of a coalition government in Tamil Nadu. They want to have a few cabinet berths. So for the sake of power and for the sake of a few cabinet berths, the Congress has shamelessly left the DMK for TVK is what this particular ADMK MLA is telling.
Right. Tharini, stay on with us. Now, viewers, this is not happening for the first time. In the past also, we have seen several instances wherein the government has been formed before the floor test in the assembly. Let's give you some of the examples here. In 2019 in Karnataka, coalition collapsed. BJP, in fact, was the largest party. Now, governor, in fact, invited BJP's B.S. Yediyurappa. Later, he survived the floor test. Then, of course, in 2014, BJP emerged as the single largest party. Governor Rao led Fadnavis' swearing-in ceremony. Later, survived the floor test. So these are some of the examples that one also needs to keep in mind, wherein the oath-taking ceremony did take place before the floor test. And that's the reason why questions today are being asked of the way the governor is really dealing with the current situation, because the governor of Tamil Nadu is asking Vijay to prove that he has the numbers, give it in writing, give the letters of support, and then only the oath-taking ceremony is going to be allowed. And there you have examples wherein government formation has taken place before floor test as well. Let's now move on. Now, viewers, sources suggest that TVK is planning to move to court, as the Tamil Nadu governor, in fact, has asked to prove numbers to form the government. Sources have told us that Vijay is taking suggestions of possible legal options from senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi in this matter. Let's go across to my colleague Madhav for more on this. So Madhav, we can say that given the current scenario that Vijay is faced with, he is also mulling legal options, and Abhishek Manu Singhvi is likely to advise him.
Well, Hina, this is something we've been reporting since yesterday as well. In fact, before Vijay met with the governor this morning at 11 a.m., there was also a meeting of other TVK leaders who had gone on to press on the governor the importance and the legal precedents when it comes to such situations where there is a hung house, but the single largest party is the one that needs to be called, they say, to form the government. And for this, they have cited several aspects of the Sarkaria Commission to even, of course, what was stated in the Bombay judgment. Now, this is what various political parties as well are saying, not just the Congress, which is supporting the TVK, but even the CPI and the VCK, which are potential allies, though they're not yet confirmed that they will be voting for Vijay if there is a floor test, but certainly have come out to condemn the governor's role for not inviting Vijay after he has taken claim to form the government and be sworn in as the next chief minister. So certainly, of course, the legal options are very much on the cards. We had put this question across to Congress General Secretary in charge, Girish Chodankar, as well, and he had very clearly said that legal options, political options, all are being considered at this point of time, and therefore it would remain to be seen what finally happens. But yes, with this legal team and the consultation that is being given to Vijay, the option of going legal is also going to be one thing very important. Remember that all of this can happen parallelly, and one does not necessarily obviate the reference or the requirement of another. If they do start to file such cases in the High Court, and there's no saying how long this could take, if they don't get immediate relief, and there is a possibility that they might not, one cannot second guess what the courts will do in such a case. But if they don't get immediate relief, then of course the other option will be to cobble together numbers. We've seen how, in fact, fact, CTR Nirmal Kumar has been to the office of the CPI, the CPM, and given them formal letters of support. They are hoping to hear back with him the next 24 to 48 hours from those political parties. And if they do receive the support of those political parties, will it be conditional? Will they have any terms in which they would want to share the power, for instance, with Vijay or any of the other political parties, such as Congress Party? Those are some questions that still remain open at the moment. But certainly, of course, legal advice being given to Team Vijay, and of course Vijay himself participating in that entire procedure. You rightly said, Abhishek Manu Singhvi this morning came out and cited the various past precedents, talking about how it is always the single largest party or the pre-poll alliance that is invited to form the government in such a situation, and that not being followed is being raised or being questioned at this point of time by various opposition political parties. So one will have to see what the final legal action is that they take.
Right. Let's now listen to, in fact, what Abhishek Manu Singhvi had to say.
The governor, who is to be the repository of constitutional wisdom, has no alternative but to call the single largest party in Tamil Nadu to form the government. It has happened umpteen times in the past. Also, no other formation has even staked a claim. The shortage is barely 7-8 seats. Plus, the governor always will be stipulating that the floor of the house will prove the majority in 10-12 days. So what is the problem?